new vehicles that you guys have seen a little bit about, but I think we're going to stop all content until they're finished, and we're going to debut them at these events. Two crazy vehicles, internet breaking vehicles. Been one of them mornings. Is this on? Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. All right, we're live. All right, guys. It's been one of those mornings. It's Tuesday. It's raining. Got some very exciting news. If you're wondering why I'm wearing these pants, my pants, my wallet, my keys, everything. It wasn't raining early this morning, so I set them on the hood of the truck. Customer walked up. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Go to change. Well, they've been sitting in an hour's worth of rain. So everything's wet. Thankfully, we have merch in stock, so I was able to grab a shirt, but I don't have pants in stock, so maybe our next merch will be pants. So, and I don't need my sunglasses today because it's not sunny. It's awful bright in here thanks to our LED lights, though, and AJ's future. Bright as the sunshine. All right. Some exciting news, though, guys. So we've been slacking a little bit. We know it. Obviously, we're not slacking on here. We're trying to bring you all a lot of content. But because of the fact that me, Brian, Daniel, all of us have families, we haven't been making it out to a lot of events. We see the events. We see the success out there. A lot of guys are killing it. A lot of events are killing it. A lot of guys are killing it. So we got a couple things. One, we're going to put on our schedule to hit 5 events next year, big events. Now, we've done a bunch of little local stuff. It's easy. Have my guys help. We can run here. We can run there. Obviously, we can take a little bit of everything. Sometimes we take a car to a truck show, a truck to a car show. We had some stuff at NASCAR. We've done a few things, but we haven't reached out like we used to. We used to get on the road. We used to go to these places. But it was a lot easier when we didn't have little kids, families, and businesses that have to run 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 in most cases. But next year, 5 major events. We're going to hopefully pick some of the 5 biggest events and have some pretty amazing stuff there. We've had a couple of the event coordinators reach out, which they do every year, and we're just honest with them. We can't make it, which we're very privileged that we feel like they ask us. And we feel very involved, but, again, a lot of guys are out there killing it. We see it. We love all you guys. We don't have any hate to any of the guys out there succeeding by getting in front of the public and the social media. On the flip side of that also, we've got 2 things set up currently, and we're happy for more collaborations with a couple different YouTube/Instagram. Everybody's got a strong point, but we got 2 different collabs coming up that we're very excited about. One's a monster in the industry, and the other guy's a little smaller guy that actually reached out, and he was like, look, man, he said, I'm on board with you guys. Been watching for a long time. He said, here's what I do. I would like to bring some of what I do to what y'all do, and let's collab it a little bit. And he's reasonably local, so that should bring some decent content over and over. The other's more of a, we're going to figure out the location, how we're going to do it. But it's a pretty big deal. We're very, very, very excited about it. Obviously, you guys seeing inventory changing. That's another thing that I'm trying to grow. The square bodies are awesome. The diesel market is awesome. The tow truck market is awesome. Obviously, we're in a lot of facets. We used to be totally specialized. At one time, me and my father had nothing but vans. Prior to that scenario, which that was his decision, vans were not very exciting as a high school student to be like, our car lot sells vans. Obviously, that wasn't a big hoorah. I changed it as things evolved. We started doing SUVs. We started doing trucks. But prior to that, my dad did trucks. And he did some classics. And he did what would be considered exotics back then. Exotics back then were a TA Trans Am or something. You didn't have much better than that. But he had some. So We're going to bring you guys a little recap on some old history. I just found a big stack of pictures that have been tucked away that really shows a lot of our history. And then as far as what's going on around Davis Auto Sales today, green and white Chevrolet hopefully will get shipped out. Transporter we had arranged actually backed out, so I need to communicate with the customer on that. Got another one arranged. Hopefully he can get that by the weekend. He's pretty excited. Same thing, the white Lamborghini sold. Hopefully that ships out by the weekend. Had a couple calls on the yellow car. We're going to do a video on that real quick, a little bit more than a short. And then I'm getting ready to bring an OBS video because we get a lot of people. That's going to be kind of one of our educational ones, I guess you'd call it. My Uncle David is in the shop working tirelessly on a couple projects that have just arrived. Daniel and Brian got a couple cool things going on. And again, I don't want to say we've been slacking, but, you know, we've had a great year. We're already 3/4 of the way through the year. We'll do a, recap video here soon. But the products that they have released at the shop, amazing. The sales, even though we're in a downing economy, amazing. Stuff going everywhere. Our online stuff, huge. The growth of YouTube, amazing. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I mean, TikTok has exploded for us. Lots of things that have changed over this year. Very proud of it. Very proud of all my guys for getting things done. Our equipment side of the business will also continue to grow. Just working with a couple contracts with some suppliers there. And people are like, why do things change? Let's just use equipment, for example. People don't like dealing with a lot of stuff, especially when things are corporate now. We've had 3 of our local equipment stores get bought out by corporate companies. The sales guys there that I've been dealing with as friends now have more power, and their hands are tied in a way and loose in a way, meaning they can't trade in inventory. They have to have somebody write a check for it. The corporate company doesn't want used. So we get the used equipment. Sometimes it's almost brand new. The guy just bought the wrong thing. Cars. People ask, how do you get these exotics? Thankfully, our clientele on other things like this here, square body guy. You would never imagine this guy owning a Lamborghini, but when he bought it, it was just like, hey, I'm a kid in a candy store. I want the coolest exotic there was, and at the time, that was the baddest Lamborghini you could buy. He bought it when it was almost brand new. This one here came across as a friend, referral, cousin, uncle, brother situation, whatever. Needed it sold. We were able to get the deal done and get it bought. Now it's going to I think it's going to Georgia, to a new owner down there. Viper, we always love Vipers, nothing new there. Again, you guys that are following new or that haven't been followers in the past, we always mix in some fun, cool cars. We just never had so much showroom space across there. We never get into that showroom over there, but today we're going to try to do that. Showroom 1, our original showroom, which we've only had for 5 years, we outgrew it immediately. And prior to that, for the other 45 years, we've had no showroom. So we've had cool cars, but they had to sit outside, and that really sucks. So anyway, guys, thanks. Really, really, really cool. What's AJ smiling about? AJ smiling about something. So something went wrong, but really excited. Next year, 5 events, and we want you guys to be involved. So we're going to let you know what those 5 events are. We're going to roll out pretty strong. 2 new vehicles that you guys have seen a little bit about, but I think we're going to stop all content until they're finished, and we're going to debut them at these events. 2 crazy vehicles, internet breaking vehicles. And probably should have started with that. So you might need to back it up and do an edit, AJ. But internet breaking vehicles that I think we're going to cut off all content currently and get these built so that when we debut them, they're amazing. And again, all the support from you guys is what makes this happen. All the following, please click and subscribe. We're going to definitely put more effort into YouTube coming up. Definitely put more information on TikTok, and AJ and Christian are working on something new there to show the vehicles before they even hit the lot. I think that's some kind of subscription thing, but we're working on that also to give you guys the same courtesy we give the dealers that buy a lot of our stuff before it goes to market. So thanks, guys. Appreciate the support. Davis Auto Sales, Richmond, Virginia, Davis Drives on YouTube.